And we're back with a little bit of a technical difficulties at the beginning, but we got the right video package and we are squared away. It is the 5th episode of Blood Feud Radio. It is me. It's that MATT, along with me always on a Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening, wherever you're watching, is Rhys. So,
what's going on, dude?
What's going on, man?
Not too much, man. Not too much. It's been quite an interesting couple of days in wrestling. Good or bad, I'll let you decide.
Yeah, I mean, we'll dive more into that on our Friday show. If you're able to be there, I hope you will be this coming Friday. This episode will take a little bit for us. We might not get to the main event of Clash, because this is the top 10 promos of all time episode as ranked by us.
And this has been difficult, man. This really has been difficult.
Probably the hardest top 10 I've ever had to try to put together.
That's saying something as well, because like we used to do lists all the time on these calls and everything, so that's something.
Yeah. So we'll come back to our honorable mention after the fact. Number 10. Do you want me to go first, or you want to?
Hey, do you know what? I'll let you go first. I'll be the gentleman and let you go first.
Number 10 for me is the Rock and his Armageddon promo, where he makes fun of everybody that's in it. Drink a couple Steve Weisers, get in my pickup truck, listen to some Backstreet Boys.
I love that promo so much.
I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. Shut your mouth, you thong wearing fatty. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink 3 pints of milk and maybe take 3 Viagra.
Or maybe I gotta beat the game in the middle of the ring.
He's got a $2
for life.
No, I do have a Rock promo on here. It isn't that one, but that one is in the honorable mentions. There's so many great Rock promos. One that I can think of that I've not added was the Royal Rumble 2001, where he's like, who's interviewing? I think it might be Kevin Kelly, and he's interviewing. He goes, "Well, The Rock thinks there are 2 people in the Royal Rumble that could potentially cause him problems. One of them is Crash Holly. The other one is Headbanger Mosh. And The Rock says if you can get past those 2, he's got a shot at winning the Royal Rumble."
I mean,
it's so good.
You look at The Rock's library of promos. It was hard to narrow it down. That one just specifically has always stood out. Of course, on the phone calls, I always revert back to "Happy birthday to Steph."
Oh,
You're
God.
a hoe with big breasts. Take a night off from hooking. If you smell what the Rock is
cooking. So good. So good. Right, do you know what? You still not mentioned the one that I've got in my list, which I'm pretty happy about. So, my number 10. My number 10. I've tried to look at all the generations of wrestling, and I've tried to remind myself of more recent ones as well. and they have managed to get into my top 10. My number 10 is The Miz on Talking Smack from, I believe it was 2016. And it was the one where he eventually just absolutely lost it because Daniel Bryan was calling him a coward for the way he wrestles. And he was just getting over this Intercontinental Championship. And like Daniel Bryan walked away because he was saying if you really love this business, you'd go wrestle in the bingo halls, etc. And the Miz it is the defining promo of his career. It was really the part where I gained a lot of respect for the Miz, where the Intercontinental Championship was being disrespected a lot, and it felt like he was the only one who really gave a shit about it. And when you heard him in this promo, kind of like another promo that I've got coming up a little bit later on, there was like a semblance of truth and there was passion in his words. And I thought it was absolutely amazing. And the Miz just did an interview about this promo, explaining what he was thinking at the time during this promo. And it's a really interesting watch. So if you ever get the chance to go and give it a listen, I suggest you do that.
I think I saw that exact thing while I was looking for like where to place different things. And that specific promo did make my list. It's later on down the line.
Nice.
So number 9 for me took place at one ECW One Night Stand 05 when Paul Heyman just shoots on everything WWE. And my favorite line from that is he looks at JBL and he says, JBL, the only reason you're the champion is because Triple H didn't want to work on Tuesdays.
So good. It was so good. And then he turns around to Edge and goes, I got something that no one else has got the balls to say to you. Matt freaking Hardy. And the crowd just goes, yeah.
That's my
So
number
good.
9. It's got everything. It's got just the raw passion because Paul Heyman's just an absolute brilliant dude on the mic. And that's the first of 2 Paul Heymans that made my list, actually. But yeah, that's my number 9. It was just a lot of fun. It was short,
I can't argue with that.
sweet. It was short, sweet, and it got the point across. You know what I mean? Like that.
I can't argue with that at all. And it defines that show. Everyone looks to that show as that was like the last hurrah for ECW because you had One Night Stand 2006, and that was good, but the most authentic one was ECW 2005. You had Mike Awesome, Masato Tanaka, Benoit versus Guerrero. Great matches, unbelievable matches. And McFoley on commentary, and then just to top it all off, we had Paul Heyman come out and do that promo. So good. Said he came out after smoking a joint in the back with Rob. So good. So yeah, I can't argue with that pick. And funnily enough, my number 9 is also a Paul Heyman. And it was from 2001. The one where he came out and just dressed Vince down, just totally like pulled his pants down and just berated him, saying he stole all of his ideas. Essentially, Paul Heyman just being Paul Heyman, being allowed to being like let off the leash, and it was so good. And to be honest with it was a coin toss between the One Night Stand 2005 and that one from 2001. I just prefer that because of the implications of what happened like in the month following, obviously with the invasion storyline. I just thought it hit like really good. I loved Paul Heyman's promo in 2001.
That also will reappear later on down the line in my list because that was my other Paul Heyman one that I had picked.
Okay.
Just the whole, and I watched similar to the Miz one that was number 10 for you. There's Paul Heyman talks about that specific promo. He went to Vince and be like, all right, Vince, what do you want me to say to you?
Yeah.
And he goes, just come at me, pal. Just, he goes, do you want me to tell you what I'm gonna tell you or say to you? No, just go out and make me money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I love that.
Okay.
Paul's
Okay.
like, that's fine by me. I'll go do that. No problem. He's like, oh, I'll make you money. I'll make you. I'll make you a segment that'll last the test of time.
No shit, right?
For real. What's your
But yeah,
what's your um what's your number 8?
my number 8 is the only one that's non WWE.
Okay.
It is, in my opinion, the single greatest promo in AEW history.
Oh, okay.
It is MJF Fire Me promo.
I love that promo. I love that
He
promo.
he goes out there and he says, "This is this is Max Friedman talking," and he just like shoots from the hip the whole time, and everything like the Miz one from Talking Smack, it had authenticity to it. It had him. It felt like a shoot promo. It didn't feel like a work. He felt like that's how he felt. That's the feeling I got from it. I
Yeah.
mean, I could just be a mark in and of itself. I could just be that dude, be like, I'm just a mark for MJF. But to me, that felt like he was shooting from the hip.
No, I agree. And then he said, you have all this money that you give to the ex WWE guys who come in who can't lace my goddamn boots. And I was like, oh man, what a line! What an absolute line that is. MJF, when he's on, he's on.
My favorite one is obviously "Fire me, you fucking mark."
Yes.
That and "Hey boss, it'd be a real shame if something bad were to happen tonight, wouldn't it?" And he goes on, "Maybe would you pay me more if I was an ex WWE guy?" And it
Yeah.
was just constant. And that was the first time that I remember them really referencing WWE and like mentioning them on their programming. And I was like, that's unheard of.
Yeah. And then they began to make a habit out of it a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, that was when it was warranted. And MJF has always been quite good at that. Like I've always enjoyed it when MJF has done that. My MJF promo is coming up at number 7, and I had to put it in. But when we get there, I'll let you know what I replaced it with. But my number 8 is the salmon jacket promo from Mark Henry.
Okay.
And I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It's definitely the best work that Mark Henry did in his entire career, and I think that everyone was absolutely caught off guard with that.
Oh yeah, I still got a lot left in the tank.
Yeah. Like I really thought he was retiring. I don't know if your dog disagrees with me or agrees with me there. He sounds quite excited with what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's pretty excited over there with his squeaker toy.
Yeah, just a little.
That's his favorite toy.
Yeah, I can tell. Mark Henry was absolutely like he was in the twilight of his career. But this really showed that he had the chops for still cutting a great promo. Like I said, 100% the best promo he's ever cut. And the run that he went on, like just I would have put the WWE Championship on him 100%, but they didn't. I thought it was great. Like the Salmon Jacket promo will always forever live in my head.
Okay.
Like, and I think that's a promo that a lot of people forget about when they go over like best promos ever.
See, I've never been a Mark Henry guy, so it's kind of hard for me to. That didn't make my top 10, and it did make my 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 honorable mention. It was kind of one of those.
No, I get it. I get it. He's one of those promos I think where people. I feel like you need to go back and like listen to it again, to really appreciate it, because the emotion in his face, like in the crowd, how you felt when you was watching it at the time, where it's like, "Daddy's coming home," and then all the crowd just like cried and cheered and applauded him, and then obviously Cena came out, World's Strongest Slam. The rest is history. So good, so good. Yeah, but that's my number 8.
My number 7 was the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 14. It was Triple H when he came out and he throws Shawn under the bus for dropping the ball, losing to Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What do you do when the things start to fall apart, or you want to start it? What do you do when you want to start an army? You look to your friends, you look to family, you look to family, you look to friends, and you look to the clique." And X-Pac comes out.
Yes.
And that was the genesis of my favorite version of D-Generation X. I thought
it's hard to argue with that. Yeah.
That was my favorite version of DX, was with him. And then later on that night, they added New Age Outlaws into the mix. And that's when things started becoming like, all right, this is cool. This is better. That was a better version of just Shawn and Triple H, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah, that version. Like, don't get me wrong, I did like Shawn, Chyna, Triple H, and Rick Rude for a short amount of time. But 98 to 2000 DX, great, great stuff.
I still mimic the Road Dogg to this day with the MADD deal.
Yeah, well, there you go. Exactly. Like, it's left a mark, right? So, X-Pac's definitely the best stuff he's done in his career. Triple H, it elevated him to the next level, and it produced probably top 10 greatest tag team of all time in most people's books. So it's hard to argue that it's not one of the greatest, most progressive factions of all time.
So my number 7 is Triple H night after the Monday Night Raw after Mania 14, cutting that promo, and then of course that led to X-Pac talking about WCW in that promo. He goes, Hogan over there saying, "I couldn't cut the mustard." Well, you couldn't cut the mustard here, and just the Monday Night War was starting to really heat up at that point.
Yeah. It did. It really was, and it was like the turning point for WWE as well in '98. Obviously, because you had WrestleMania 14, you just had Tyson working with them. The Austin era has begun, as the famous JR would say. Yeah, 100%. Like 98 WWE looks so much different to 97 WWE. If you just look at it, it looks so much different. Like, everything about it looks so much different, even though it was only like a year apart. It was odd. My 7, here's where I put my MJF promo. And I tell you what it replaced, and it was very hard to replace this. Originally, my number 7 was Cream of the Crop promo from Randy Savage.
Oh, wow.
I love that promo. And I think it's so powerful. Like, obviously, it's just like, coked up Savage, essentially. The Cream of the Crop, yeah. Like, so good.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
You want to make it to the top. But what replaced it was the MJF promo against CM Punk. And it was MJF being a little bit vulnerable for once, saying he was a CM Punk fan. He was basically a CM Punk mark. And then CM Punk abandoned him. And when he was in high school, he was a wrestling fan. Obviously, I think we can all relate. Doesn't make you exactly the most popular person in the world being a wrestling fan at that age.
Yeah.
And then CM Punk abandoned him. And this is what he is now. This is where he is now. Just the best, in my opinion, promo MJF has ever done. And I think it's probably the best promo AEW has ever done. I really, really enjoy this promo. Proper, authentic MJF. I think CM Punk just being there, actually, MJF being able to say it to his hero's face, just hits home even more. Go and watch this promo if anyone's watching and they haven't seen it. It's so good. It's so good. It's MJF at his absolute best. Not only because he mixes his natural charisma and his, just in your face attitude, he combines that with a bit of authenticity, like I just said, and it likes a bit of like a home truth kind of thing to CM Punk. It's really good.
So that's a great promo. That truly is, like you said, it felt personal. It truly did feel personal.
He really did.
Number 6, it was a tie. And the reason I say it's a tie because these two promos, I almost didn't put them in there, but they were, in my opinion, they were just tremendous. And they were 2 the Generation X promos.
You're right.
One was against the nation, and the other one was against the corporation. The DX when they parodied the nation, of course, you had Jason Sensation out there making fun of Owen Hart. That was, and I quote that far too much, far too often on the calls that we're all on.
I tried being a heel.
Just couldn't grow my damn beard in.
I'm not a nugget.
I'm a black heart, damn it.
He's so good. It's so funny.
Look how big my damn nose is.
I'll eat it anyway.
I smell what the Rock is cooking. Smells like shit. I'll eat it anyway. Well, it's that one. And then the corporation, of course, Road Dogg comes out dressed like Vince McMahon.
Yes.
And badass Billy Gunn is Shane. And Road Dogg says, he says, people call me an asshole. And then Road Dogg's or Billy Gunn's like, you're not an asshole, Pops. You're not a sphincter, Pops. This is a sphincter. And he pulls down his diaper he's wearing and moons the crowd. It's just like, okay. And
just silly classic DX stuff, man.
Yeah. Of course, Triple H playing Rock calls himself the Croc.
God. The Croc just went to the bathroom. You could smell what the Croc was cooking.
Oh, and it's X-Pac playing Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
All the talk about or whatever. He's like, it's put me in the zone. It's 5-knuckle shuffle time. Like,
who's the one who keeps getting up on the ropes and going, woo? I can't remember who it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be D'Lo?
Oh, yeah, D'Lo Brown's
like laughing his head. Oh my god, it's so good.
But
I love that.
the corporation one that really stands out. They're out there and they're really getting after the corporation, and then The Rock comes out, right? The Rock and Shawn Michaels when he was the new sheriff in town or whatever, commissioner.
Yeah.
And when The Rock cut his whole, because they were in Tacoma, Washington when this one happened, and he goes, I'll whoop your monkey ass all over Tacoma," and he goes, because that's when he cut the whole. And what you gonna do? Wait, that's not it. That's
That
not
damn
it.
sure ain't it. Yeah. Yeah, and he goes through all like the Bret Hart one, like they go, yeah, like, oh yeah, brother, and he's like, oh wait, no, that ain't it. That damn sure ain't it. Yeah, so good that. Yeah.
So those two are kind of just the DX parodies in general are my number 6 because I just couldn't isolate it to one.
That's fine. You greedy. I understand. No problem. My number 6.
Right.
my number 6 is The Rock, and it is the Billy Gunn promo, and it's the best promo he's ever done, and it's so funny. You got down on your knees. Oh dear God. My name's Billy, and I just won King of the Ring. But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck. It's so good. And the heavens opened. And the heavens opened. Bob, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is. It's so good. You have to go you have to go find the electrifying man, and he goes, anyone but The Rock, God, know your role and shut your mouth. that is the best promo The Rock has ever done. I think it's the funniest, but at the same time, I don't know how in one promo he absolutely just destroyed Billy Gunn's singles push.
Yeah.
Like full on destroyed it. Like turned him into a proper jabroni.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, dude? To the point where I think people forget that Billy Gunn won King of the Ring. Because
honestly, until you said that, I completely forgot that he had won the King of the Ring.
Yeah. Billy Gunn won the 1999 King of the Ring, and everyone has forgotten about it.
Because he got buried by one promo.
Yeah. They had that SummerSlam match, and then that was it. The thing is, with Billy Gunn, like, I mean, have you seen him? That guy looks like $1 million still. He could have been a main eventer, but like, obviously, this is not the time or the place.
Wrong place. Wrong place, right place, wrong time.
Yeah. For real.
So, my number 5 is The Miz shoots on Daniel Bryan.
Oh, this is where you put it? Nice.
Yeah. Just the passion, like we talked earlier, just the passion and everything that came with it. And that promo helped the Miz make the IC title relevant again.
Honestly, dude, like he made it like people wanted to watch it on TV again.
Yeah.
And like I think people were craving for the IC title to be relevant again. Like obviously Cody Rhodes had it, he brought back the white strap, and that was a big step in the right direction for me.
Yes.
And obviously when it comes to The Miz, like he is synonymous with that championship, I think. Like he is absolutely synonymous with that championship. And I think the reason is because the work that he did in like, your 2016, your 2018 runs. I 100% he deserves to be I think he deserves to hold the record. I think you take it off Jericho, put it on The Miz, give it The Miz another 2 times so he becomes like a 10-time IC champion.
Yeah.
I really do.
Who's your 5? What's your 5?
My number 5 is one again that I don't think a lot of people will remember, and I strongly recommend anyone goes and watches this. And I guarantee you will enjoy all of the work that you see from this man. Because if you have not seen Raven in ECW, you are missing out on an absolute treat. Every single promo that Raven did in ECW was unbelievable. But this one in particular, the one that he did, and you'll know what I mean if you recognize it. It's got like black tiles in the background, like black and white tiles, and he's doing the Terry Funk promo, and he's talking about the man who walked through the desert, and he thought God had forsaken him, and he was like, "No, it was me carrying you when you saw only like one set of footsteps," and it was like Terry Funk. The wrestling industry is supposed to be for young, virile, fit men, not for old, broken down washouts like you. And I will destroy you in that ring, and I will carry you to the end of the match. My father always told me that I was going to be a disappointment. It was his final dying wish. And when I beat you, I will be disappointing my dad. When I hold on to this title, I will be disappointing my dad. When I, without a shadow of a doubt, prove to Paul Heyman that I am the greatest wrestler on this planet, I will be disappointing my dad. And then essentially he ends the promo the same way he does all his promos. He goes, "Quoth the Raven, nevermore." And Raven is so good at promos. Again, if you have never seen only like WWE Raven, you won't understand. Go and watch ECW Raven when he does his promos against Tommy Dreamer, against Mick Foley, against Terry Funk, Stevie Richards. So good, Raven.
I don't have any Raven on my list, but his stuff in WCW was really good too. When he had Raven and his flock, like,
yeah,
that was A+ work. I've always loved Raven in WCW.
In my opinion, one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time, Raven. I don't know if I'm like going overboard with that, but he is one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what I'm going to do, because you might not have seen that promo that I was just talking to you about. I will find that promo and send it you.
Okay,
it's
beautiful.
So good. It's unbelievable.
So we're in our top 4 now. This is number 4. Number 4 is where I put Heyman shoots on Vince.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That was number 4 in my brain. Again, it was authentic. It was just authentic. Like it was just raw emotion. You stole my ideas. And like the whole, like he essentially blamed Vince for the downfall of ECW.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And you got to wonder how much of that is character and how much, like you say, is authenticity.
Yeah, but I put that up 4.
I don't blame you, dude. Anything you want to add about that before we move on?
No, I mean we kind of touched on it when it was on your 8 or 7 or 8. But yeah, it was just anytime Heyman's on the mic, it's going to be gold. There's not a bad. You'd be hard pressed to find a bad Paul Heyman promo.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're totally right. I can't think of any, to be honest. But I really can't. Even when he rambles for too long, it's not a bad promo.
Yeah.
So no, I can't think of a bad one either.
Number 4.
My number 4 is where I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest, because this is where I put the pipe bomb.
Oh.
It is possibly the most defining moment, not just in CM Punk's career, probably of the 2010s or of the modern era, the pipe bomb. Like the things that this changed in wrestling, like you can only appreciate now that you look back. Like you look back at 2011 WWE and it wasn't doing too well. It was lackluster. Nothing really was happening. you just had a storyline last year that got destroyed because of Cena, the Nexus, and then 2011 was just limping on and it was boring. And then CM Punk decided to sit on the stage, cross his legs, and cut the most iconic promo of his career. Is it the best promo of his career? Maybe not. But it was something that he'll always be known for. And everyone can quote at least one line from this promo. It is probably maybe one of the most replayed promos in wrestling history. It literally brought people back to wrestling. I know people who said they started watching wrestling again because of the pipe bomb.
Oh, wow.
It was one of those promos that got the media interested in wrestling again. And like I said, CM Punk may have done better work in his career, but this is what he will be always remembered for.
Okay. It's
Do you
on
not
my
agree?
top 5. It's in my top 3. We'll just.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much because I do have a couple parts of that I always quote.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is definitely, in my opinion, the top 5 promo of all time.
100%.
Number 3. I guess this is my second non-WWF promo. Dusty Rhodes, Hard Times.
Oh, Hard Times, baby. Yeah.
That is a cornerstone. That is a pillar, if you will, of promos.
It really is.
Like, that generation of promos, the Ric Flairs, the jet flying, like limousine riding, jet flying, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, that and Dusty's Hard Times, and just that rivalry in general produced so much good material.
Yes.
But definitely for me, Hard Times comes in at 3.
I do love Hard Times. Hard Times was in my honorable mentions. Yeah. Again, you talk about, I mean, we've used this word a lot on the podcast today. Authenticity. Dusty Rhodes just exuded that so much. And the perfect rival for Dusty was Ric Flair. Like you say, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing. Dusty Rhodes, son of a plumber. His belly might be a little bit more bigger. You know, like so good. Like he is amazing. Like Dusty Rhodes was great back in the day. Never given the credit he deserved when he moved over to WWE, but when he was in the AWA, NWA, etc., like he was fantastic. Yeah, I have all the respect in the world for Dusty Rhodes.
You're number 3. Who do you got at number 3?
My number 3, this is where I put a tear in my eye. This is the greatest moment of my life. Speaking of Dusty Rhodes, we've got Ric Flair right here. Crazily enough, if you look up this promo, it's just over 2 minutes long. In those 2 minutes, Ric Flair cut probably the best promo of his career. Just after probably the most iconic match of his career, which is probably WWE's maybe best Royal Rumble ever. Everything, perfect storm came together.
I agree with that is my all-time favorite Royal Rumble, 92 Rumble.
Yeah. With a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment of my life. Not only is it a great promo for Rick, but he put over the WWE Championship so much in that promo. Yeah. He was like, you have to be the man, you have to beat the man. This means that I am the man. This title means I am the man. This is the most important heavyweight championship in wrestling today. And I am the champion. So good. Ric Flair, that's his magnum opus right there, dude. Like that's my favorite Ric Flair night.
Sadly enough, that didn't even make my honorable mention.
Oh man, that saddens me.
It was good. It wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't his best promo. So if it's in the way my brain was functioning here, it was, if it's not your best promo, then how can I put that in like? That's just how I was thinking.
That's fine. I mean, I understand that. That's all good.
But that is like an iconic moment in WWE history.
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Number 2, coming in at number 2. You talk about your Psalms, talking about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 said, "I just whooped your ass." That's my number 2.
The most financially successful promo of all time, probably. The amount of t-shirts that promo sold.
You sit there and you thump your Bible, talk about John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says, "I just whooped your ass."
Yes. That's one for me. A little bit like the tear in my eye, what you've just said. That was in my honorable mentions. That is not in my top 10. I do like the promo. I do like the promo, and I understand the moment of it 100%. But yeah, I don't know. Like when I watch it, I love it, but it never clicks with me. And I know that sounds weird. I don't know why it never clicks with me.
The aesthetics of his like lip bleeding and just raw after the match, kind of just shooting from the hips, it's just perfect.
Yeah. My number 2 is, I don't know if it's controversial, because obviously we don't talk about this man much anymore. Life sucks and then you die, from Vince McMahon. That is such a good promo. Everything about it is so good. He talks about how he's like flying first class, and he gets in his limousines, and you're all like, that's not fair. Like, all the corporation are behind him. It's so good. The crowd are just shitting all over him, booing and booing, and it's just smug heel Vince McMahon at his absolute best, and it epitomizes the Vince McMahon character. Like, I am better than you. I'm a billionaire. You're nothing. And your hero, Stone Cold Steve Austin, is just a dirty piece of trash. Everyone here in the ring is better than you. Everyone who works with me are horrible bastards. But you know what? They're successful, and you're like, that's not fair. Life sucks, and then you die. That delivery at the end is so good. It's one of the best promos in wrestling history.
Okay. I mean,
and I think people forget about it as well.
That's one I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch, actually, because I vaguely remember it.
Yeah,
because it's been a while since that.
It's like you say, the aesthetics of like when you said Stone Cold's mouth was bleeding and stuff like that. It's the aesthetics of like the people behind him. Like you got Ken Shamrock with the IC title on him. You got obviously the whole Helmsley, like the whole corporation behind him, and he's just laying into the common people, and the crowd hate it. And it's just Vince McMahon heel at his finest. Yeah, go back and watch it.
My number one clearly is the pipe bomb. I'm a Punk guy from like all the way back. Like you said, like there's not one quote. Like I could almost recite it verbatim, like all the way through.
Yeah.
The one that really always has stuck in my brain is, and where, oh where are my ice cream bars?
Oh, when he's like laying into Vince. Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm not on your stupid collector cups. I'm not on them. I'm not on the program. I'm not on your poster before you come into the show.
I love the bit where he's like, there's one thing that you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass. You're a better ass kisser than Hulk Hogan was. You're not as good ass kisser as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser.
Yeah. As Dwayne.
That's The Rock. That's The Rock for anyone who doesn't watch his crappy movie.
And he's like, hi, Colt Cabana.
Oh, yes. I'm going to take that title, maybe go defend it in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hell, I may even go back to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that's my number one for obvious reasons. I'm a Punk guy, and I just that that was his best promo. A very close second is when he sings "Happy Birthday" to Dominic. No, it wasn't when he. It was to his little sister.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That was one. That was my second favorite Punk promo when he was part of the Straight Edge Society, and he
Very
sings "Happy
cool.
Birthday." Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to think that this company would be better after Vince McMahon's dead, but it's not. It's going to get taken over by his doofus son-in-law and the rest of his stupid family. It's so good. I love that promo. My
And
number one. Sorry, do you have something else to say?
no.
Okay. My number one is the only promo that I've ever watched that actually gets a genuine emotional reaction out of me. I don't mean like a laughing one or like a happy one, like a sad emotional reaction out of me. And it's the I Am an Addict promo from Eddie Guerrero when he's
Okay.
talking to Brock. And it is so good. I don't even know how to put it into words, like how much this promo hits. And obviously, for anyone who's watched it, you understand why. And especially now that you watch it after all the events that happened, it's even more emotional. Like the fact that he was able to overcome his demons, and he says, "This is my addiction now." Being in the ring, he's like, "I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted to these fans that say, "Orale vato, Brock." I was like, "Oh God." Everything about this promo is fantastic. He did it for his wife, he did it for his kids, and it's just so sad to watch now that he's not here
Yeah.
with us. That we're having to talk about the great Eddie Guerrero in past tense. And I Am an Addict promo is, I don't know if anyone will ever beat it. Because, like I said, again, we're using this word authentic. Like Brock Lesnar is like the big bad heel in the ring, and he's just laying into Eddie, like saying all of this horrible stuff. But you can even tell that Brock is like trying to hold it together while he's saying the promo, like he's like, trying to not crack. And it's so good. And again, anyone who's not seen it or anyone who just needs a bit of a refresh, go back and watch it. Go back and watch I Am an Addict by Eddie Guerrero.
So we're gonna do a little rapid fire because we're about 6 minutes left in the show
Hell
of our
yeah,
honorable mention. My first one on the honorable mention is Jericho's 1004 moves promo that went through. It was a WCW one, and it went through I think 2 commercial breaks.
I
And
forget. Did he mention the armbar? That must have been
yeah,
one.
I think he had an armbar in his moveset.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's that promo. I had Foley's Kane Dewey, one of the greatest ECW ones of all time.
That was in my honorable mention, and I was very, very close to putting that in. And to be honest with you, it was a flip between the Raven promo or the Kane Dewey promo.
I'm a little biased on this next one. It's Austin's What promo with Taker and Flair.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You got Dead Man on your chest. What does that mean? You're not alive? You got no pulse.
What?
You bought the farm. Yeah,
What?
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
number 3. My fourth one on my honorable mention is Diner Math. I couldn't put that in the top 10, but it's an honorable mention that it just well, if you take my 15% and add it to your 15%, and just like seriously,
Dude, if you say to any wrestling fan who knows like the least about wrestling, they say all men are created equal. They know exactly what you're about to do.
yeah.
Exactly what you're about to do.
And then my last one. Hey, yo, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
You want a war?
Yeah.
You got it. Oh, yes. So good. That one is fantastic.
That's probably my favorite WCW, like Monday Nitro promo ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
love yeah. That's so good. Well, number 5 for me, cream of the crop. Like I say, I had to take it out. Cream of the crop is fantastic. One of my favorites. Number 4, Steinermath. Yes. Number 3 was Kane Dewey.
Okay.
Number 2, and I know I this is a bit of a cop out because I was trying to find one in particular that I liked, but I couldn't because all of them combined was just. I see this as all one promo. I know this sounds stupid, but Roman Reigns' tribal chief run, all of those promos were
I mean,
fantastic.
I put all the DX parodies together, so that's fair.
Yeah, dude, all of those like there's like a probably like a a combo video that you can go watch. All of those promos that he did were fantastic. The ones that he did against Cena, the ones that he did with with Brock, where I was like, "This is my ring. Those are my people. That commentary desk, they work for me. That's my cameraman." You know what I mean? Or the one where he says to Jimmy, he's like, "Fall in line, acknowledge me." Like that is so. Roman Reigns, especially from like 2021 to 2023, was on a different level for promos. His promo level just went up.
And what's your number one?
My number one is Who's Your Daddy, Montreal.
Oh
So
my
good.
God.
Who's Your Daddy, Montreal.
Cody will love that. You put that in there if he watches this back.
I had to. So good.
One that I was really fought because I wanted to keep it to 5 on the honorable mention. I really wanted to put Dolph Ziggler when he was talking about his love. I have to do this.
Yeah, sometimes you love something and it doesn't love you back. Yeah. Great. Absolutely great promo. It really is, yeah. Oh, yes, dude. Do you know what? Just thinking about that now in my head, like, is so good.
So
absolutely great promo. Yeah, you said at the start of this podcast this would take us all the way to the end.
Oh yeah, it will. I mean, yeah. So next week I'll probably post a video on TikTok or something along those lines. After we converse after the, I'll give you a call on Facebook on my way into taking Andrew to practice, and we'll discuss what we're gonna do for next week's list.
Sounds good.
And quick shout out to Duelist. Again, thank you, Rhys, for doing this on Tuesdays.
Anytime, man.
It's a lot of fun. And
always
with the tear in my eye, I have to say Thursday we have our football show, our American football show for the college football and the NFL. And then Friday we have our breakdown radio. And in the works, we do have my brother putting together another show, talking either Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights. So stay tuned for that info. And it's really hard right now to really say anything. But, Scott, if you're listening, fire us, you fucking Mark.